Hello YouTube. I've decided to jump on the bandwagon and talk about fat people. This all comes from that video by somebody named Nicole Arbour, where she essentially supported the idea of fat shaming and some internet drama resulted. I'm not really interested in the drama, but I am interested in the topic of obesity and how society deals with it. Now, I'm not a health expert, so I can only speak from my own experiences. I have known a lot of overweight people in my life, and if there is one thing they have in common, it's that they have poor eating habits and generally don't exercise much. This may seem like common sense, but when the subject comes up, I often hear excuses for fat people that absolve them of any personal responsibility for their weight situation. I totally understand that in many cases your body naturally gains weight more easily, but that does not excuse poor eating choices and choosing not to exercise. That being said, the fact that people's weight is usually their own fault does not mean it's a good idea to shame or ridicule them as some sort of twisted motivation tactic. The logic, I guess, is that shaming makes them feel bad about their weight, which will make them want to make changes to their life. The unfortunate reality, though, is that fat people in general already feel pretty bad about their weight, and by shaming them, you're only going to make them feel even worse. Plus, many people engage in poor eating habits as a coping mechanism to deal with the fact that they feel bad about themselves. So for every overweight person who responds to shaming by going to the gym, there are likely going to be 10 who would respond by going to the fridge instead. Now, I should note there's this whole body positive movement right now that is trying to convince overweight people that they are beautiful, and is trying to force everyone else to find them beautiful too. But I think that makes up only a minority of the population. I'm all for beauty taking the form of a variety of body types, just as long as all those body types are healthy. But many of these people are pushing for unhealthy body types to be considered acceptable and beautiful, and it is my belief and hope that their efforts will fail. It's simply not that easy to override deeply ingrained social ideas of beauty. So back to the main topic. Rather than supporting so-called fat shaming, I am a firm believer that if you want people to change, you have to give them practical advice and a clear roadmap for how to get from where they are now to where they might want to be. It is with that idea in mind that my next video, which should be ready soon, will be my personal guide for how to be fit and healthy. So that's all for today. Be sure to like, dislike, subscribe, or share as you see fit, and I wish you all the best.